funny thing happened that Heather will get this. When you do a premiere and you're in the movie, they go, okay, who do you want to come? Like, okay, the cast is just shoot me. Make sure you give it to all these people, the obvious people in your life, family, everybody, whatever. You just want everyone. You throw a blanket out there and you hope somebody shows up. So I get to the premiere and it's pretty crickets. And I go, and they go, none of the invites went out. None.
They didn't go out.
And I go, nobody knows. No one knows about this. And all I had was Kid Rock was in the movie. He came to pick me up. We picked up Eminem, and then Sean Penn came with his kid because I just ran into him and said, if you want to come. So it was like a skeleton crew, the premiere.
And then they just filled the seats?
Some figured it out. There was some crowd that they just like hire, like they fill it with fans and shit. But everyone was like, "What? When's your fucking premiere?" I go, we missed it. It was over. And my cast didn't know, and so it was all weird. So there was a huge screw up. But that was where I thought maybe you were the ones that was a seat filler that day. But then...
No, I was definitely on the invite
list.
I
would have said,
receive an invite.
Tony, you got kids, get up. And Wrong Missy just wound up being one of those funny ones where R-rated comedy, they don't come along as much. From the old school ones you probably liked growing up, the ones, I don't know, your age, but every couple years there's a funny one. There's Anchorman, there's Step Brothers, there's those kinds, there's Animal House, there's...
What was the most fun movie you worked on?
God damn.
I mean, besides Police Academy 4, obviously.
Police Academy 4 was super fun because I was new.
Yep.
And I found Canada had, not Vicodin, but they had codeine. Aspirin has codeine in it at the store.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I took 2 at a rap party. I was tired and had a headache. I took 2, which I would never take now. And I was like, I feel a little better. Actually, I have a little energy. Actually, I'm going to dig a pool on the roof. And then I just started going, I was John Bonet. I ran home from the party. It was probably 3 miles. I didn't know I took anything.
That's what you remember.
So I just go,
I'm
feeling good. I'm feeling great. And then I go, I'm going to have a drink because I'm too wired. And then it would have been better if I knew it. But they said, 222s have codeine, which is like, I'd never taken a pain pill in my life. I didn't know. Gacked me out to the maximus. So I love that about that movie one day. And then it rained a lot though. And then I did love Missy. We were in Hawaii and I knew shooting it, Lauren was very funny. And I go, and Swartzen was there and Sandler stopped by and John Farley was in. It was just fun crew. And the funny thing about Hawaii movie is we're from Portland in the movie. And so we're on a vacation, so we're not supposed to be tan. So when you're off, they don't let you get tan. And so you can't even go to the pool. Even if I play golf, I put on sunscreen where I had. I'm like, God damn. And Swartzen's like, what? He doesn't understand anything. He's a fucking moron.
I love that guy.
So I have to explain it every day to him over and over. So today we can't? No, Nick. Never. Not any day.
Never once. The answer is still no.
That's fucking bullshit. I go, it's not even it's just, so showbiz, welcome to showbiz. So anyway, Tommy Boy, obviously the ones with Farley, Black Sheep, a lot of fun just because early days of low pressure, do whatever you want, make up jokes.
When you guys were doing Tommy Boy, was a lot of that off the cuff?
There was some that was written and there was some where we'd go, can we, Pete, the director, was pretty cool. Fred Wolf was writing on it. And it was just like us going, Fat Guy in a Little Coat is something he did at work. And so we thought, let's just throw it in here. Because some scenes were just flat. The movie's about fucking selling brake pads. So it wasn't that exciting sometimes,
But it's consistently funny. I mean,
it's
just every turn.
It's good if you have all these SNL people because if you read a scene for the next day and you go, oh, this is just us meeting people about brake pads. And it just feels flat. Like there's not, it's story you have to have. And they might have a joke or two, but you go, I bet we could find more. And so let's find a clip-on tie. Let's find just anything to play into either his physicality or me saying something under my breath to him or some goofiness. And then someone was in there where we're getting in a fight and, where I hit them with a board. That stuff, all ahead of time. Hopefully that works, And then some things work where you don't expect it, Housekeeping was added. There's a lot of things. Whacking off of the window was added. Spanky, all that shit. And we don't know if it's funny. It's just us shooting with a quiet crew like this, and then you go, okay. We go, I thought it was kind of funny, right? And they're like, I don't know. And then we like it. Well, everybody, you know. And so as time goes on, jokes from those movies, there's more that resonate over time than the obvious ones. The deer waking up in the backseat was the most expensive, and animatronic deer, and smashing, and it was
all
probably
pre-planned.
15 degrees, and we're like freezing and watching it and trying to think of jokes and watch here, it smashes this, watch here, watch it. And that is the highest testing bit in the movie, set piece. And then when you look back in the movie, that's not the first 5 people say.
No.
You know what I mean? You look and you go, oh yeah, the deer was funny. But that was one they had all their chips on. So they spent a lot of money on it. And then you look back and you go, it's funny because you watch a movie over and over. You decide what's funny. And you go, I just like those throwaway lines right there.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Moron? Moron's here. Okay, go here. And then you go. And that's just while we're doing takes.
I mean, just the Darth Vader thing.
Oh yeah, see? He's doing the fan. That was in the script. That was in the script, but that, you don't even know if that'll be funny.
Right.
Rob Lowe's shirt sucking off.
Yeah.
I said, that's never going to work. I can't imagine. They're going to pull it up.
Yeah.
And they go, they built this thing. So I wasn't in that scene. So when I watch the dailies or a rough cut, I go, that's so fucking funny. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's no way they did that. And it's not a CGI. It's like, shoo. And he goes,
It's awesome.
then he just gets up, walks away. And even in Black Sheep, I didn't really get along with the director, and she will freely tell you because she doesn't like me, but she just wanted to really do a movie with Farley. But unfortunately, I was baggage. I came with it. But I will tell that she said, we can't find an ending to when you guys are in the bunk beds talking, and we just wanted a good out. And so she goes, I had the bunk beds collapse on each other. And we didn't even get what she meant. We go, they fall? Did you have a stuntman? You went back and shot it? No, they did this trick. And I saw it. And again, I went, fuck, that's funny. Fuck, that's good. Like, it looks like it's 100% us. So we just had to loop in like, you know, like he's eating and I don't even remember, but and then they fall on each other. And,
but showed you after the fact, after it's been shot.
Yeah, because we didn't end it that way. And we were
Mm-hmm.
like, that scene ended kind of flat. We didn't have enough, you know, we'll ad lib. We'll do a take, and then they'll go, it felt flat. What if Farley says this? You know, why don't you roll over on me? Or why don't, you know, we just try different things. And we do it because we have 10, 15 takes. Just do, and you don't know what's going to wind up in there. I didn't have editing. I wasn't privy to that. So some movies, you know.
You gave him multiple options.
Yeah,
And
then you
like,
cross your fucking fingers and go, is the editor good? And Bill Kerr was the editor, and he was good.
Yeah.
He showed me a rough cut of me going in the gas station, and then Farley's got the door open. He's getting, I don't know what he's doing out there. And I'm in it, so I can't see. The camera's over me. They go, Farley's behind you, so stay in this area. And then we're going to see him, and he's going to act like a fucking buffoon behind you. And he's like, oh, you know, and he's doing that, and I'm just staring at the guy, and just me calm, and he's crazy. And then the guy, and so about 3 days later, he goes, come by editing on your day off. And he goes, remember that one on the gas station? Check this out. And he shows me, and I go, that's so fun. And you put the song Crazy in there? He goes, that's just for now. I don't know. They kept it in. It's just faded in the background. You see, crazy. It's all boring. And I'm like, well, and then I'm doing jokes with him. Then you have another level behind us. And then when Farley bends the door, and then he closes it, and the door weighed about 50 fucking pounds. So when I did the take where I have to open it, sometimes it would jam, sometimes it wouldn't, and it missed my foot by 1 inch, and I go, that would have killed me because it would have broken every bone. So I have to pull it and kind of step away without,
Wow.
you know, letting you know that the joke is coming. And when I saw that, I go, God, he was funny behind me. I didn't even know, you know. I go, what are you doing back there? He goes, acting like a jackass. And I go, did you do good? He goes, yeah. He goes, I know how to do that.
He did know.
Yeah.
He did
I can
know.
make your face really big.